Hello, fans of TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about Roman Reigns. Again, I got nothing against the guy or anything like that. I want to say this. You guys can vouch for me on this. If I said it on a YouTube video, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I even said this yesterday when my sister was here and my friend was here. And my friend was like, yeah, he did set that. I have the receipt. you know? I said this. WWE is going to push Roman Reigns to the freaking moon. That the fact that they can't do anything with him, and they did everything that they could with him. He's done everything. What does he have to do? What does he have to do? Nothing. WWE, instead of taking their time for Roman Reigns to become maybe like a Cena or a Rock or an Austin or a Punk or Jericho, instead of taking their time with Roman Reigns, most people be like, oh, they did. No, they didn't. Roman Reigns had to force himself to be like, I want to be here. And Vince was just like, fine, fuck it. This guy had to come back from cancer that is asleep in his system that could come back at any time, but he knows himself that I can't be here for this long. I have to leave because if my cancer comes back, then I'm just gonna be sitting in bed all day. Maybe it'd be great if I leave early and enjoy the rest of my life. What's he gonna do after The Rock? You gave him everything, like I said, WWE, and he has nothing else to do. He's beaten The Undertaker. He's made an event in WrestleMania. He won the Royal Rumble. He beat Brock Lesnar. What else does he have to do? Oh, beat Seth Rollins. Didn't he do that? But what's next after that? For quite some time, I've been telling you guys that he's going to go to Hollywood anyways. For how long? Knowing how this government system is, but I already said it. WWE, instead of putting their eggs in other baskets, they put all their baskets on Roman Reigns, and now he's about to walk off the door. So who's the next guy after Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns was here in 2013 or 2014. When did the Shield came? In 2015 or 2014? Remind me, guys, of 2013 or some shit like that. But remind me. Other than that, count those years that he was in Shield, and then yes, count the years when he was alone. But then just add all of them together and also right now. Tell me that right there does not tell you maybe he shouldn't, maybe he should keep going, but you look at what he's done, you be like, half of the superstars like Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, don't go to that status until later on, you know. Now, maybe Shawn Michaels and Undertaker are not good examples because one is tall, they look good, and all that, and Shawn Michaels didn't want to lose his position. That's why he was a dick, basically, and all that back in the day. And he did it. I mean, he was the guy, so Vince was not going to do anything, you know, and he was his fuck buddy, so that's actually a true thing. So, yeah. But this is something that is quite funny to me because I said this before. What are you going to do after Roman Reigns? Look at your roster that you have. You have no superstars that are like Roman Reigns. You don't. You need to have someone like The Rock to come to fight Roman Reigns, or Brock Lesnar, or John Cena. You don't have anyone in your roster that can fight Roman Reigns. So why the fuck should he fucking stay? Now, this whole thing of him leaving, I think it's a walk. I think it's a walk for the whole Rock shit, basically. Like, oh, I'll leave, then come back, face the Rock, and then what? And then what? That's it. There could be another thing, too. Maybe his cancer came back. The WWE wants to tiptoe on the situation. Maybe. Or maybe he just tells WWE, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. Right? Maybe he's going to tell Vince, like, I just don't want to do this no more. I'm done. Like, what else can I do? I've done everything under the sun. What can he do? Tell me in the comment section what else Roman Reigns can do. Fight his cousins? Who wants to see that? His cousins are not in his league. No, seriously. Right? His cousins are cool and shit, but they're not in his league. And the whole thing with one of his cousins and him like fighting and shit when they're promoting and all that stuff, that shit was great. That shit was amazing, man. They made them look like $1 million. See, that's what you do. That's what you do. The Usos, when they were with Roman Reigns or they fought Roman Reigns, they look like $1 million. This is what these other superstars should do to other superstars. Make them look good and make them look like $1 million. Not just one fucking goddamn superstar. That's how you know something's wrong. That's how you know the writing and the people in the background are pieces of shit that need to be fucking locked up, or literally locked up. Because they actually have paid crimes against humanity. I hope you guys know that. Yes. Yes, they have. Alright? There's not an enlightenment video or something like that, but they have paid crimes against humanity. And they will pay for it. Alright? Whether you like it or not. Alright? There's already businesses that are shutting down here. So don't be surprised if WWE, like, is gone. For crying out loud, when I was a kid, my friend, literally, I was like about 18 years old, or 17 years old, or around 16 to 18 years old. I say 16. When I was 16 years old, my friend literally told me WWE won't be around in 2025 or 2024. I think he said 2025. And I started laughing because I'm like, WWE's been around forever, you know? But I took that note and I kept it on me for probably the rest of my life. Because when you look at WWE now, you'd be like, yes, they might be a global company, but at this point, the people that are running it are shit. Hey, even if they sell WWE, it's still, to me, that still points to the fact that they died. Most people say they died a long time ago, but to be quite honest, how can you say a corrupt company died a long time ago when they were corrupt to begin with? He took it from his daddy. So imagine what his daddy was. Corrupt and all that shit. For crying out loud, he had events at Madison Square Garden in New York. No shit, he knew fucking corrupt motherfuckers that owned the fucking streets, like the royal family or some shit like that. Come on, guys. Come on. You mean to tell me these motherfuckers don't have companies like this? And half of you fucking people in this fucking planet don't believe that some of these fucking corrupt people are fucking corrupt? You would believe it with Walt Disney or Disney in general. But if I point out Subway like 5 years ago, you would say that's bullshit. But now look at the guy that from Subway now. He's not a mascot anymore. And all the stuff with him and shit. Do I even have to mention just the guy from Subway? Do I even have to mention that? And do I even have to mention the guy from Papa John's? No, I don't even have to mention those two guys at all. Everyone knows it. And the fact that you guys are still like la 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 with WWE, I'm just like, you will agree with Papa John's, Subway, and Disney. But when it comes to WWE, no. Why? Because your fucking goddamn childhood. You don't want to learn the fact that these wrestlers are fucking pieces of shit or corrupt or have done something so fucking terrible that you want them to be literally hanged in a noose or arrested for the rest of their life or on an electric chair. You guys don't know what I know about this business. I have done countless research of wrestling businesses and also this business. It is fucking corrupt and wicked as hell, and that's why it's gonna die. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the business, like the building, the logo, the people running it. They're all gonna go. They're all gonna go. Right? These wrestlers know the writing on the wall. Anyways, what do you think wrestling is the way it is right now? It's on the writing on the wall. Right? I'm not saying there's not going to be no wrestling anymore, but I'm saying that the people that were in the top of wrestling, like WWE, they're not going to be around anymore. Like those people are not going to be around anymore. For crying out loud, you already have like you're already having WWE working with Fox, and who owns Fox? Disney. Come on, people. We gotta think here. Can't be stupid. You don't think one day Vince is not gonna sell that to Disney, or you don't think one day Disney's gonna look at that shit and probably buy it? Hell, you know what? Maybe Vince will sell it to them, and Disney would do nothing with it. I've already said that to my friend too, and he has that receipt too. Guarantee you, if Vince sells WWE to Disney, Disney's not gonna do anything with it. What's Disney going to get? Oh, and most people will be like, "Wouldn't The Rock buy WWE?" At this point, to be honest, I don't give a fuck if he fucking buys it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about The Rock, to be quite honest. All right, I used to, not anymore, man. I grew up. I learned shit about the man. Fucking corrupt motherfucking piece of shit. All right, yeah, I can say that now that he is a piece of shit. Okay, all right, seriously, all those videos I've seen of what he was talking about. But I'm not going to mention that here. Because some idiot around here is going to be like, well, he was just goofing around. Yeah, you goofing around saying that you eat little babies. I eat children. That's not funny. That's never funny. That's never will be funny. If I go out on the internet saying that I rape kids, the next thing you know, there's fucking FBI and police officers in my fucking goddamn house. So don't fuck with me with this shit. Don't fuck with me. If a normal YouTuber said that shit, they'll be fucked. But a celebrity did that shit. Oh, he's just playing. She's just playing. No. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line with a regular fucking person and a celebrity? A regular person raped somebody. They are arrested. They get criticized. A rich celebrity rape somebody. Oh, glorify him. Love him. Here's a whole bunch of people you can rape more. This is why I'm not a people person, and this is why I'm sick of fucking goddamn people. Because you guys are hypocrites. Not a lot of people. Some people are hypocrites. And I'm just like, damn, man. Like, you look at this company, you look at their roster, and you look how Roman Reigns is not, Roman Reigns. But what? By 2025, he's not even probably going to be here. Again, like I said, what is going to do after he fights The Rock? There's no one else. Oh, Austin? Really? You're gonna have Austin come out of fucking goddamn retirement for him to wrestle Roman Reigns? What is that going to do for Roman Reigns? To me, that's obsolete. If you do that, that's obsolete, and there's no reason for him to fight anybody anyways. Even if he does beat The Rock and all of a sudden, oh yeah, let's have him fight Austin. There's no point. If he could beat The Rock, he could beat Austin. If he could beat The Undertaker, he could beat Brock Lesnar. For crying out loud, Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar before Roman Reigns. So when Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar, that means he could beat Seth Rollins. So you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. And if Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns at the way he is now, that tells me that Seth Rollins should have been the one that ended the streak. Not fucking Brock Lesnar or fucking Roman Reigns, even though Roman Reigns was like, what? the second person, which didn't matter at that point. It could have mattered if Roman was Undertaker's opponent at WrestleMania 30. Then he would have skyrocketed, been a heel and shit like that. But no, they gave it to Brock Lesnar for some reason. And then you're going to keep having Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the 150th time. And I'm sick of it. I doubt that they're going to do more of it. But holy shit, man. I was sick of it. I was sick of it. And when they fought at Mania, I was sick of it too. But at least that one, I give it a pass. Even though I wasn't giving a fuck about it. I give it a pass because it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't. It wasn't a bad match. You know? But overall, the rival between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, like, I just don't give a fuck about it. I'd rather see John Cena versus Randy Orton. And you know how many times that's happened. And I want to say this. I guarantee you we will get Cody Rhodes versus Randy at Mania maybe or SummerSlam. And we guarantee you might see John Cena versus Randy Orton again. For one more time. Probably for the title. But the thing is too, that should have happened before John Cena left to Hollywood. Because you think he's going to come back, have a cup of coffee, and then leave again? He could. But at the same time, I mean, John Cena's a hypocrite too, man. He went to Hollywood, even though he told The Rock, like, oh, you know, you left us and shit, like, oh, I love this shit and everything. You know, people would point that out. I don't have to point it. But I'm just like, these people are not wrong. These people are not wrong. For crying out loud, The Miz is more in WWE than John Cena is. So if The Miz comes out and be like, oh, Cena, you sold out, and you saying you would never sell out, but you did. You went to Hollywood like The Rock did, you know? I wouldn't mind if there was a Miz and John Cena battle again, but this time Miz wins or some shit. That would be fucking crazy. But hey, Miz won at WrestleMania 27. I don't count that one. I would never count that one. But overall, Roman Reigns is done. Like, he's done. He's done. What does he have to do? He's a household name. He's a household name. He's beating Brock Lesnar. He's about to fight his cousin. There's even a TV show about The Rock. And I haven't watched it at all, but I heard it's good. And you have little Roman telling The Rock, we're going to fight each other at a wrestling event, right? You know, little Roman Reigns telling, you know, Rock that's about to go to WWE, who was about, or he's already training in WWE, doing that. I'm saying that. That's like a thing right there. You know, and you do got some homage other of wrestlers and all that, but overall, the way they did that show, the way I'm seeing pictures of it, like the people that they got for like Mick Foley and all that, it's great. When I saw a picture of a guy wearing a Mick Foley costume and shit like that in that show, I'm like, that looks like Mick Foley when he was younger, just skinnier, because when he was wearing that outfit, the old outfit of Mankind, the all the brown stuff that he had, that one he was like a little chubby. He wasn't skinny, and it's kind of funny that they got a skinny actor to do that. You guys are not consistent. It's like, yeah, like, it's like you're looking at Mick Foley and be like, ugh, like, no, let's put him on. If we put him on the screen, we need to get a skinny man. This is coming from a person that used to be fat. I used to be overweight, man. But I lost a lot of weight, so it's just something I'm pointing out. But overall, it doesn't really matter in this grand scheme of things of this video. But I hope you guys enjoy this video and enjoy my little TED Talk. No, about my little talk of WWE and stuff like that. And tell me what you guys think. You think Roman Reigns is done? If you don't think he's done, who do you think he's gonna? Who do you think who's next for him? Because I don't think there's no one else. All right, he's done. All right, he can walk off on the sunset, enjoy his life, you know. and hopefully that cancer shit doesn't come back. But you know, um, but if I was Roman Reigns, I wouldn't risk it. You know, he's in the highest point of his career right now, and if he leaves, he's still going to be the highest. I'm sorry. It's like with Austin when he left and he come back. It's like he never left. That's what's going to happen with Roman. He's going to leave, and then if he comes back for a cup of coffee or just to have a match or something like that, I guarantee you the fans will go ape shit for him, and he will be a heel. I mean, a babyface at that point because people miss him. People haven't seen him in a while. They've seen him in probably movies and shit. So, hey, if the movie career turns out good, congratulations. But I already know how the Hollywood system is, and you guys know how it is too. It's very corrupt. Very, very, very corrupt. Kind of loud. They show it to you in Black Mirror, but it's very corrupt. That's why when you have wrestlers that want to go to Hollywood, I'm just like, oh, so you want to be brainwashed and turn into a fucking goddamn zombie or a bot? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. But you do realize what you need to do to become famous, right? There's certain different things you need to do to hit a certain level of being famous. And if you don't want to do that, well, then I guess you're just not going to be famous then. But you're probably already doing that anyways in WWE. That's why you're famous, and that's why you're on the top of the business. That's why they gave you that title. That's why they wanted you to be the head of the table. All right? This is what you're going to get from me, man. This is what you're going to get from me. Some enlightenment stuff, some spiritual stuff, some truth stuff, man. All right? And that's really it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. I know I've said that like 1,000 times. Oh, that's really it. That's really it. But this is really done. I'm done because how long has it been? Like 22 minutes. So I'll see you guys later. And yeah, I mean, hopefully things turn out great. But knowing how WWE is and seeing the writing on the wall, and also knowing the Roman's not going to be here for that long, WWE looks like they're going to be scattering like ants and cockroaches, or mostly scattering like cockroaches, just to struggle to find another face of the company. And you don't have another face of the company. Back in the Attitude Era, you did have like 3 or 2 other faces, just in case if one got injured. But no, you have no one now. Who do you have? You gonna put all your eggs in one basket on Becky Lynch? Or Charlotte? Or Ronda? I'm sorry. Right now, I don't feel those. I feel like those women cannot even carry the company. Or because of the women? No, because you haven't hyped them up like you did with Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, you haven't. You haven't. You tried to, but then you took it away. Because you just decided to put your eggs in another basket. Roman Reigns. That's why I said you put your eggs in one basket and didn't put it in different properties. For crying out loud, this would have been a great opportunity for the women's division to be on the top. To show the men, yeah, we can carry the company too. We can close out the show. We could be like what Roman Reigns was, John Cena, Undertaker, and all that shit. But would WWE do that? I don't know. Is WWE racist? Is WWE racist? We all know they are. So don't say they're not. See you guys.